What's going on, y'all? It's YouTube's worst nightmare, Wyza. Finally got a cord for my Yeti, so I know I sound pretty clear now. This video, even though there's tons and tons of offense, this video's topics aren't necessarily going to be about the gameplay. With this one, I'm going to be addressing the Madden Ultimate Team as a team. The developers, just whoever it is that I can reach out to. And as you can tell from the title, we have at EA Sports MUT in the title, which means for every like that you guys put on this video, if you are linked to Twitter through YouTube, they will see this video pop up in their feed. What does that mean? That means we, in a sense of being a little nation, we can tell them just how important these opinions are, and they have to see it. Now, I've gotten on top of them because they actually do follow me, but I feel as though the things that I tweet to them are very beneficial, but yet I rarely get responses. Maybe once in a very, very blue moon, I'll get a response. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm not trolling. I'm not, hitting them with negativity. I'm telling them things that I think would be beneficial to them and to everyone. But it's just as though it feels as though my thoughts and words are just falling on deaf ears unless I'm in the MUT Roundtable podcast. But I kind of want to have my own voice. And I also want to be a voice of the people as well, if that makes any sense. I know it's kind of, we're not going to go there, but you get what I mean. I want to be my own guy. And does that mean I won't be a part of the MUT podcast? Got him out there and make money. Why does that mean I won't be a part of the MUT podcast anymore? Absolutely not. I'm always going to be a part of those when the time presents itself. But I also want to be Wyza. I want to be Wyza now. I want people to know who I am. I want people in that MUT team to know who Wyza is. And I want them to understand that my sub count and view count actually does matter. And since you guys talk to me a lot, I want them to know that I actually have some type of clout when it comes to this YouTube thing, and we can make some noise. Now, I've gotten all of that out of the way. And let's get into what I'm talking about, what I want to talk about with this video. And good God, this was horrible defense. Anyway, we're going to touch on the legends that they put in this game, the promos. Are we going to talk about costs? No, we're not going to get into money whoring and things like that. It's just going to be my opinion on the legends and how. Let's just get right into it. This dawned on me because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my channel, and I mainly do Madden Ultimate Team. A lot of other guys that play Madden, they do offline, they do online, and it's usually with current ranked teams or current teams with whatever their ratings are. But then when we have MUT, it's just like pretty much a free for all. You build the best team you can build, and you go out there and you just have fun. Now, my thing is starting to become, I look at it as the guys that are putting up videos of today's teams and things like that are getting more views. And what does that tell me? That tells me that Madden Ultimate Team still isn't where it should be. Now, what do I mean by that? It's quite simple. Madden Ultimate Team is the biggest money getter on Madden, easily. Madden Ultimate Team easily outsells the game itself, probably in the first week. In the first week, Madden Ultimate Team will make more money than the game itself being released. It's so simple to figure that out. Is it factual? I'm sure it is, even though I'm going on a guess. But it still doesn't have the stardom and the power that it should. For example, FIFA. I believe that FIFA is exactly where it should be. Everybody loves Ultimate Team that plays FIFA. Now, Why do I say this is a what could be the possible problem? And I believe that the problem is the legends. Now, hear me out. I'm not saying that having legends in the game is a problem, but how they go about the legends is a problem. As I'm playing as RuPaul D to a fault, I was horrible at this. Now, here's what was wrong with it. You have your current day players, and then you have your legends. Now, when the game first came out, every legend had 3 different cards. And then if you did the collection, they had 4 different cards. We had a rookie Warren Moon. You had a middle of the line Warren Moon. You had a 1-star Warren Moon. And then you had a 2-star Warren Moon. Why do we need all these Warren Moons? It just, to me, it doesn't make sense. Now, of course, since you're building the best team, you're probably going to go with that 2-star Warren Moon over, said, Tom Brady or so. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But more people are likely to go after him because he has the 2 stars, whereas Brady will have the 1. Now we are making Tom Brady obsolete. Now, what's the problem with that? Well, we're living in a day where I want to say Madden's demographic, the people that buy the game, well, not buy the game, but the people that are playing the game are more so often, YouTube terms, we call it demographic. And demographic means the crowd that you're attracting. We're going to say that the people that play Madden are probably, the crowd is more so 10 to 16. That's where the bulk of their players are. But the problem is, they don't know who these legends are unless they are like avid football fans that just sit and watch NFL films all the time, like I did when I was that age. That's how I know who pretty much all of these legends are, because I watched. But those NFL films, that doesn't come on anymore. Steven Sable he's dead. So we're not going to get NFL films as much as we used to. So they're not going to be able to relate. I've had guys say, who the hell is Night Train Lane? And I'm like, what? I've had guys who don't even know who Lawrence Taylor is. You know, of course they know who Jerry Rice is. They're going to know the guy, the most current legends. But some of the older legends, guys didn't even know who John Mackey is. And to me, John Mackey is the best freaking player in the game. But guys don't know who these guys are, which means they can't relate. Which means they might not be as interested in, said, Derrick Brooks than Patrick Willis. They're more so going to gravitate toward the Patrick Willis than Derrick Brooks because he's what you see every day. Now, and this is actually going to go longer than the video, so I'm probably going to add another video to this. But my thing is, I personally think that we need more star current players than legends. Again, there's no reason to have 4 Warren Moons. Great player? Yes. Does he need all of those cards? Absolutely not. I say you come out with 2 cards for each legend. 2 cards for each legend. You have a star card, whatever star you want to make them. Whatever star you want to make them. Even though those stars is just for show, it doesn't really mean anything all that significant. But you have one of the star cards, and then you also have a card that shows their true rating. For example, if they believe that Warren Moon's true rating was, say, a 93 overall, you have the 93 card. You know, that was what he would be rated throughout his entire career. And then you have a star card that shows him as a legend. Do we need a rookie card? No. Nobody's going to play with it. Think about that. Do we need a middle of the line card? Yeah, that would be his card that, you know, gives his real rating throughout his career. Do we need 2 different 99 cards? No. Let's go to Derrick Brooks. Derrick Brooks has a rookie card, a middle of the line card, a 1-star card, a 2-star card, a 3-star card. Why do we need that many of one player? But yet, we only have 2 DeMarcus Wares. Again, we have to be able to relate these guys. The kids that are playing this game has to be able to relate to the guys that they're playing with, and that would in turn make them gravitate toward it more. People say autogram, who the hell is autogram? And I'm like, you don't know what autogram is? I'm older. I'm approaching 30, and I'm approaching it real quick. But guys that are approaching 13, 14, no idea. Never heard of the guy. George Blanda, never heard of the guy, these guys. And it's just not that appealing to them. So that brings me into promos. When you're doing the promos, you got to kind of say, well, who do we want to make a better card out of? What do? They make more legends. Now, am I saying making different legends is bad? Absolutely not. Give us more legends, but not more of the same exact legend. There should be no reason why we have 2 legends, right? 2 legends at left defensive end. One star Reggie, rookie Reggie, middle of the line Reggie, 2-star Reggie, 3-star Reggie, 5 Reggies, and then we got a 3-star Deacon Jones. But then when we look on the right side, we have nobody. It makes no sense. None. We go to the offensive line. We have 1-star Upshaw, 2-star Upshaw, middle of the line Upshaw, rookie Upshaw. What about the rest of the line? We got nothing from August till December until we finally got a Ghost Chris Snee at center. That's our line. That's it. And everybody else, we don't have any stars. There's no 1-star on the line. Right tackle is a huge hole, and there's been a huge hole in Madden for years now. It's always been the weak side unless you put one of those big guys over on that side, or they make what they did last year. They made the collections with the ghost cards in which you had Towser. Well, no, not Towser. Towser played the other side. You had the guy from the Texans, and you put him on the right side. He was the 99. So it's like you're stacking up all legends in one position, but neglecting the other positions, and that's what bothers me. Why is it that the left side linebacker has nothing? Absolutely nothing. My team, you want to know the way I run my team? I have four right outside linebackers. 4 of them. 2 of them are Derek Brooks. Another one's DeMarcus Ware. Another one is Terrell Suggs. Terrell Suggs played defensive end. Why? Because there's no other right side defensive end that's a 99. Yeah, there actually are, but we're not going to go into all of that. I put Terrell Suggs there because I don't have them. Why? Because I got 15 other Reggie Whites. For what? For what? Why not make those other cards as easy to get as the Reggie Whites? I shouldn't have to have all these Reggie Whites and start moving. It's just making you, put dupes on your team. And I'm against dupes. I've always been against duplicates. So that's on me. Let me see. My safeties. Oh, let's talk about safeties. Rookie Ronnie Lott. Middle of line Ronnie Lott. 1-star Ronnie Lott. 2-star Ronnie Lott. Then we have the Woodsons. But then when you look at strong safety, the only thing you have is a key card Ronnie Lott, who can't hold a candle to the 1-star Ronnie Lott or the 2-star Ronnie Lott. Why not make one of those other Ronnie Lotts a strong safety? I'm sorry, it just makes too much sense. It's why are we overloading on one particular position? Why are we not filling the gaps in the other positions with these legends? Now, moving forward, we also let's say, how can we add more legends? Now, they have a bunch of legends at their disposal, right? But since there's so many different versions of them, the game pretty much becomes make your team full of legends and damn near no current day players. Again, the kids cannot relate to that. They're playing Ultimate Team because they want to make the best team, of course, but they also want to know who these guys are that they're playing with. But if the best players are all legends, something's wrong there. Can we get some more current day players? Can we? Now, and I'm way over time on this one, so pardon me. But promos. When these guys put out promos, everybody, we all know that everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people go to spend their money. That's their money maker. And they're pretty much banking, and the players are also banking on this as well. People don't know how to work the market and build their coins and get the players that they're looking for. Rather so, they just sell everything in the world for dirt cheap, or put money into it and buy legend packs. Now, there's no problem with that. That's just the way the game works this year. It's different from last year. It's just the way it works this year. But when we're doing this, a lot of people don't notice this same player that you're breaking the bank for, you give it a month or two, his price will drop so hard. Right now, Deacon Jones went from selling for $5 million to $2 million to $1 million to about $900K. Next month, Deacon Jones probably gonna sell for $100K. You gotta be smart. Now this right here, the blame on this isn't the Madden Ultimate Team division. It's more so the players. You have to be more aware of what you're doing. How is this affecting the auction house? Pros and cons. Well, I want to say it's helping because it's making a big splash for everyone that is trying to build their coins. That's a good thing. That's a positive. On the other hand, you might be hurting your money because you'll put, say, 4,000 Microsoft points into buying legend packs. And this is the part that eats my life away. And I need Ultimate Team to do something about this immediately, because it's embarrassing. There should be no reason why I should open a pack ever and get 2 coaches, 2 playbooks, 2 stadiums, 3 tight ends, and then a quarterback. If this legend pack is costing $35K, and they know it's extremely hard to even build $35K to even get a legend pack, make it worth our while. And I'm not talking about by putting one of them stupid little fantasy cards in there that are worth absolute crap. Make it worth our while. Make it something that we could actually build a team off of. There should not be all these different coaches. We can only use 1 coach per game. There should not be a reason why we should get multiple coaches in a pack. There should not be a reason we should get multiple stadiums in a pack. They're not needed. Everybody opens packs probably daily. I say 1 stadium every 5 packs. That's cool. 1 stadium every 10 packs. That's cool, because you're gonna get a stadium. If you can't get a stadium, look on the auction house. You get one for minimum. Caught him playing with the dick. Shout out to all my dickheads out there. You call for me? So if you could get a stadium for minimum, you have a stadium to play with. Even when you start, you have a stadium to play with. What reason do we have for getting 2 stadiums in a freaking legend pack, or in any pack, when they cost as much as they cost? And then when people actually pay money, pay real money, and get a pack like that, that's a horrible slap in the face. The Madden Ultimate Team developers, whatever your title is, needs to find a balance in the cards that are given out, because it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. There should not be so many people upset about the cards that they're pulling from these packs that they're paying money for. Shouldn't be. Should not be. More often than not, I would like to say that they should be somewhat happy about it. Does that mean they get a 99? No. But 3 tight ends? Who's going to build their team off of 3 tight ends? Listen, it should be a really simple structure. Each pack, 1 position per. If I'm saying this correctly. Let's say in the legend pack you get 11 cards. 8 of them should be players. 8 of them should be 8 different positions. We have to be able to build our teams, not stock one position. There's a lot of guys out there that don't know how to get coins, that can't get coins, and then they can't build a team because they're stuck with freaking 3 tight ends in one pack. Followed up by 2 coaches, one of which they can use. Followed up by 2 stadiums, one of which they can use. Followed up by 2 home jerseys, one of which they can use. Something's not adding up, and I'm sure you guys hear it all the time. It needs to be fixed. So fixing it shall be. Right. Moving forward. Here's what I want to do for you guys. Down in the comment section, and this is where your voice can be heard, because remember, if you left a like on this video, which I hope you did, I already spoke, well, let me not say I spoke to them, but they did respond to my tweet. And they said, whenever I do this video, in particular, when I do this video, let them know, send them the link for the video, and they're gonna watch it and they're gonna read the comments. Here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to notice they cannot put every single legend in the game. They can't. There's sign-in bonuses that, well, let me not say sign-in bonuses, but a lot of guys that played in the NFL in the past need to be contacted. And there's contracts that's done. There's money that needs to be paid in order for these guys to appear in the game. Someone suggested Randall Cunningham and other guys like that. I want to say, if they have Randall Cunningham, it's because they got in contact with him and they was able to reach an agreement. Excellent. But there's guys they won't be able to get in contact with, or there are guys that just won't be in agreement with. I personally think I would like to see Warren Sapp in the game. Why not? There's tons of legends I would like to see in the game, but if they don't have that connection to them, it's not going to happen. So keep that in mind when you leave your comment. Keep a lot of things in mind. Here's one thing I want you to keep in mind. Keep your comments and suggestions positive. Because several times, I'm gonna say, I just randomly in the search on Twitter typed in @EA Madden MUT, whatever the hell the name is. I typed it in. And you can see the comments that they get. You can see the tweets that they get. And I literally look at these tweets and I say to myself, if I was receiving tweets like this, I will close my Twitter account and not talk to anybody. The stuff that a lot of you guys tweet them it's embarrassing. It's hurtful. It's not warranted, mean, malicious. And I understand all you guys' gripes. You're dissatisfied, but there's ways of going about it. If you listen to me in this video, did I curse? No. Did I yell? No. I voiced my opinion, direct, gave suggestions, positive suggestions, ways in which they could change it. Kept it, I want to say I kept it simple enough, but it wasn't malicious. So when you guys leave the comments, make sure that your suggestions are positive. Don't curse, because they receive enough of that. And I'm gonna tell you now, when they start seeing that, if it's in my comments, and I'm gonna leave all the comments here, I'm not gonna delete anything. When they see these comments, if they start seeing hurtful, malicious, angry stuff that it's just like, oh my God, would you want your mother to read this? If they see comments like that, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna stop reading. And if they stop reading, my voice stops being heard. If my voice stops being heard, your voice stops being heard. And why do I say your voice stops being heard? Because the stuff that I get on Twitter is pretty much the stuff that I come up with in my videos when I make videos like this. And it's all from you guys. And of course, it's from myself as well. These are all suggestions that I've heard on Twitter. And these are all things that you guys have been thinking as well. So this is pretty much help me help you. Keep it positive. And if you got, I'm telling you, if you go off the deep end, going all crazy in the comments, they're not going to read it. and they ain't gonna respect my crowd. Hey, if you're a fan of Wyza, I want to say thank you for sticking through with me for how long has this video been going on? Over 25 minutes. That makes you a fellow dickhead. We are the Dickhead Nation. And if you was a part of my stream last night, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. But, alright, dickheads. We out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, comments, likes, favorites. Make sure you share the videos with your friends. Share the videos with anybody you know that's doing Madden Ultimate Team. I need everybody's opinion to be heard. Everybody's opinion to be voiced. Of course, I would like more views. And, hey, more views, they would look at it and say, oh, man, this guy, you know, really has an impact on the Ultimate Team world. Hey, I would like to think so. Again, let's do something positive for Madden Ultimate Team going forward. And yes, I'll be reading them comments, and I'll probably respond to every single, I'm gonna try to respond to every single comment that I see, because I think that this video really needs to be done. Anyway, I'm out. Peace. I spoke enough. Peace, dickheads.